Hi and welcome to this Aerial Yin class. I would love to introduce you to how to transform your Yin poses in the hammock, and also as an introduction for our Aerial Yin 50-hour course that will happen soon again. So if you're interested, if you like it, of course you can go to the website and check out the next dates for the upcoming trainings. So first of all, easy step in sideways into the hammock. Open the fabric wide and you're swaying side to side, releasing tension in the hip socket and rotating gently the joints of the toes, of the ankles. You can also use the wrist, fingers, roll your shoulders, catch your breath. And then from here, you're gonna lift and elevate your arms. Exhale out to the side. So you stretch out to the side here all over. And then from this pose, we transition into the pigeon pose. So you extend your back leg, you can bend the front leg. And in this position, you're very much supported. So you don't need any other props to lift your pelvis. From this position, it's less impact on the knee to lean forward here and fold over the front leg. The back leg can be relaxed or activated to the back as you wish. You can maybe bring this further forward so your leg can straighten out nicely. Take a deep breath in, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, softening and relax forward over your front leg. Now, if this position asks for more relaxation, you drop the knee and you sink deeper into the pose. With the support of the hammock, it's much easier to surrender into the pose. Take another deep breath in, exhale out. Of course, in the yin, you will stay for 5 minutes, more or less. But of course, this is an introduction, so I want you to enjoy more poses in the same time, and you can choose to stay longer, of course, anytime. So from here, you breathe in to lift your spine up. Bring the arm back. Come back to sitting. Maybe adjust the hammock a little bit. Open it over your upper legs. Find your center in the middle. Just observe if there any difference in the body than before. And then next exhalation, lean over to the other side. So you can be on the inside of the knee. This is also very nice, just to stretch here. But we want to go into the pigeon pose. So the transition will be all over. So you rotate the back leg in, bend the front leg a little more. So you create a 90-degree angle more or less. And then from here, you breathe in, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forwards, forward bending, softening here. Again, if you extend the leg, there's multiple options. If you fold the knee in, for instance, you can extend the leg more relaxed. Maybe it sways a little bit here to create more space in the hip socket. If you want to go deeper and stay relaxed in the same pose, you can be here, and each and every exhalation give more weight and melt into the pose. With the support of the hammock. So this is great because this cannot harm the knee. It's really supported. And of course, still you can choose to either bring the foot more forward or backwards, according your wishes or different body types and different needs. using the breath to create space in the body. And in this pose, of course, we stretch the fascia. There is stress on the fascia because we aim for fascia release in the body. And it's connected throughout our whole system. And at the same time, the different variations of yin poses will stretch or also stimulate certain meridians that are connected to organs. And you will learn all about this in the training. Which meridians will be included here, for instance, can be the gallbladder meridian that we stretch at the same time. Again, in a regular yin class, you would stay longer, and if you want, you can still do so. For now, I want you to show more. I want to show you more, sorry. So you're breathing coming up and come back to sitting. Take a moment in the center to allow the new information to sink into the body in the muscle memory, the rebound, the effects of what we just did. Also, that can take 1 minute. And after that minute, you can bring the fabric together, bring the back leg over to the front, make a quarter turn, and you're gonna sit just on the edge of the fabric. Place the fabric on the smiley of your glutes, place the feet wider than the hips, and you could easily warm up here gently. And then maybe move a little bit backwards so you elevate the pelvis, so it's easier to fold forward in between your knees. Breathing in from the back of the body, and as you exhale, softening forward. Drop your head, softening the shoulders and your neck. Breathe into the belly and the lower back. Melting deeper, so deep massage of the organs. A stretch of the back, which will be the bladder meridian stretch. Even more if you elongate the legs from here into Paschimottanasana. But bend it. You can fold forward as more of that deep stretch, deep massage in the groin area. It's great to stay here. So there's different options of yin, I believe. We believe that sometimes with a little movement, you find more peace of mind and it's easier to release tension and melt into the pose. So if you feel like moving a little bit into the pose to finally land there and go deeper, feel the freedom to do so. Observe your breath in the pose. If it's low in the belly, low, creating space in your lower back, around the sacral area. One more deep breath. And then coming back up into sitting. Again, take a moment here to digest. Relax your jaw as you exhale. And then we're gonna bring one foot to the back. This is super easy sitting. Of course, again, with the support under your glutes is not the impact on the knees. So you can sit in shoelace like this easily. instead of on a bolster, now you have the hammock. So might be here that you don't experience any stretch at the moment. So you either lower the hammock or we move slightly into a different pose. So take one foot in front, catch this end of the fabric, fold it around your rib cage, bring the arms up. And from here, you will see that you can stretch here, lifting the hips, or see if you can gently bring the sitting bones towards the floor and extend your head away from your sitting bones, opening up their chest, breathing in, pushing away from your standing foot. Take a deep breath into the rib cage, widening into the fabric, and as you exhale, softening the chest, melting into the pose. And if this is okay and easy for you, you can either swap legs here to see if this is any different, or if this is easy, maybe you can bring both feet on the floor, both knees, so you want to elongate the lower shins forward, little toes towards the mat, and then you sink and drop your hips towards the floor. Again, there's not too much weight here on the knees because we're still supported by the hammock. Softening in the groin area, creating space in the upper body, opening the chest, the front side of the body. So now you want to focus maybe more on the liver in this pose. Keep on breathing in a slow pace. And if it's hard to breathe in an easy pace, then we should adjust the pose. So in our Aerial Yin training module, we will focus a lot on teaching and adjustments, how you could make it work for different body types. So you either adjust the height or adjust the pose, put the hammock on a different spot. There's always different levels of improvement. So you can here come up and give more weight into your sitting bones, for instance. Have the fabric around your shoulder blades and lean forwards. So you're still a little bit elevated, but there's more weight going down. Maybe you want to rest your head on your hands. Melting deeper into the pose. Now, of course, you stay longer if it's a real yin class. For now, we move slightly into the next. So now the hammock is around your shoulders. You lean back again, lifting the hips slightly. Release your feet forwards. And just relax here for a moment. Observe the sensation in the legs, the shin to your feet. And then from here, we can do a short stretch, small stretch, leaning forward. So you extend the legs sideways, and you can either have the forehead leaning on your hands or drop in between. So either you place the hands on your shin, lengthening and leaning forward. So it's not as deep as you want to go, but you create length to lean forward. And again, if you want to go deeper from here, you bring the hammock to the front, over your head, and bring the forehead into the hammock. Then you go deeper. Keep on breathing in and sigh breath out. Focusing on kidney meridian, liver. Lengthening in, exhale out. Again, you can stay here for 5 more minutes. Then you can bring the legs together. Bring the fabric to the back again. And neutralize in this position. Maybe you want to swing the legs or in and up and down. And if you want to go for a final relaxation, either on the mat, on the floor, or of course in the hammock, if you open it up, you're going to lay down for your final savasana, final relaxation. Either with the legs out, like that, or folded in. Digest all the information, allow the body to melt into the hammock, release tension, enjoy the relaxation, and hopefully it's really energizing or relaxing, both maybe at the same time. If you like this a lot and you want to dive deeper, learn more about it, you can join our Aerial Yin training, 50-hour training. Check the website for the next dates coming up.